Welcome to Central Happenings Network. I'm your host, Bellagio Sampler, and welcome to the show. Welcome, 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 people on Twitch, people on DLive, people on YouTube. We are having an amazing show today, brought to you by the based Anons that are still fighting the good fight on 4chan, on Reddit, on 9gag, on Craigslist. What else can we come up with? This is an amazing show tonight. I can't even begin to tell you. We're just gonna have to get right into it. And for people watching in the future after YouTube has uploaded this, might take a little time because YouTube is slow. You're gonna love this. We are gonna be looking at Timeline Anon. This is an Anon out there who took time out of his day to paint a beautiful picture for you of the same thing that I look at and I'm seeing, and a lot of you are seeing and connecting the dots. Let's get the music right. We have to lower the music a little more, I think. That should be perfect. Now that should be background. This guy took time out of his day and correlated all the different happenings together from the last 2 years of Trump and what he's planning and what is happening. Wait till you guys see this. Okay, we're gonna cover a couple topics first before we start this, because I want more people to get in here. I started early, so I gotta be fair to people that like set reminders in their phone. So the very first thing we're gonna cover is, I gotta mute the music because this is incredible what you guys are about to watch. So did you guys know that President Trump and his beautiful wife, the First Lady, they gave an amazing Christmas speech? Is Black Eagle a moderator over on my Twitch channel? I need you could just type over there, Black Eagle, let me know, because I want to make you a mod also over on Twitch. But this was an amazing Christmas speech, guys, an address to the nation of God, of Christendom. Check this out. Let me make it louder.
To every family across our nation, the First Lady and I want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. For Christians, this is a joyous time to remember God.
Hold on, I have to sign into my Twitch. I got some idiot over there. I don't know. Main menu, just lambasting. What is this? Now that I've muted her, I could put him back on. I have to authenticate behind the scenes.
The First Lady and I want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. For Christians, this is a joyous time to remember God's greatest gift to the world. More than 2,000 years ago, the angel Gabriel appeared to Mary. He said, "Do not be afraid. You have found favor with God." The angel told her that she would give birth to a baby boy, Jesus, who would be called the Son of the Most High. 9 months later, Christ was born in the town of Bethlehem. The Son of God came into the world in a humble stable. As Christians everywhere know, the birth of our Lord and Savior changed history forever. At Christmas, we give thanks to God and that thanks to
Come on, Twitch. I don't even watch Twitch. Okay, here we go. 1 second back. Perfect. Now we're all in.
And that God sent his only Son to die for us and to offer everlasting peace to all humanity. More than 2 millennia after the birth of Jesus Christ, his teachings continue to inspire and uplift billions and billions of people all over the globe. His divine word still fills our hearts with hope and faith, and Christians everywhere still strive to live by Jesus' timeless commandment to his disciples: love one another. Above all, during the sacred season, our souls are full of thanks and praise for Almighty God for sending us Christ, his Son, to redeem the world. Tonight we ask that God will continue to bless this nation, and we pray that he will grant every American family a Christmas season full of joy, hope, and peace. On behalf of Melania and the entire Trump family, Merry Christmas to all, and best wishes for a very, very great and happy New Year. Thank you.
How absolutely incredible was that speech? I want you to take note of the type of tree they picked. Obviously, it's not a tree, it's more like a tent, right? Or a pyramid, but it's a very high pyramid with a cross on top. It's an 8-pointed star cross. It's a good star. But it's a very high top pyramid. The normal Illuminati pyramid is much flatter, stubbier. The Illuminati pyramid is much more like a chode pyramid. So I think there's a lot of symbolism here, and an amazing speech. Absolutely amazing. Also, happy birthday to the Terry Davis. This thread was pruned and deleted by the mods, but there are amazing Anons out there that are wishing and remembering the late and great Terry Davis. And let's cover this. Mr. Corrid sent this in. I hope he's in chat right now to explain this, or someone else to also explain this further. Get the music back on. This is evidently the chain of command under 2 different presidents right now. Is this comfy music, or might be comfy? Huh? It must be comfy, otherwise. Let me know if the volume's good on the music. I gotta lower it in my ears. Might be a little loud. Okay, that should be good. Let me know. Okay, and I lowered it a touch. So this is the chain of command under 2 presidents. Let me look to see if Sir Corrid's in the house. DOD chain of command changed as of today. That's the important key feature. That changed as of today. So under Obama, the Department of Defense chain of command went as followed: the Army, the Navy, the Air Force. Under Secretary of Defense for Acquisition, Technology, Logistics, and so forth and so on. Trump has tightened the guard, and this is important going forward with this timeline we're about to read. You're going to see right off the bat. Okay? But now it's the Deputy Secretary of Defense, Secretaries of the military departments, okay, all together, unified. Under Secretary of Defense for Policy, Under Secretary of Intelligence Security. Interesting. And then the President makes 12. Did you notice that? President's up here, and then 11 under him. I love it. I love it. So guys, ready? Let's get into it for continuity and for the purpose of making this a good video to upload on BitChute and around the web for you guys to download and spread around. Ready? This is from Timeline Anon, an amazing individual. If you're out there listening, God bless you. Merry Christmas. 2020 election timeline of events. March 23rd, 2018, it is reported that Guantanamo Bay is under expansion, is being expanded under Trump. Okay, this is coming out of military.com. When it comes to Guantanamo, Trump is truly the builder in chief. Okay, and I also have the link for this in the description, this thread, so you can go down below and read these yourself and, you know, cite them yourself. September 5th, 2018, Graham asked Kavanaugh about military tribunals. Kavanaugh confirms that American citizens who collaborate. That's a good one, right? With foreign adversaries lose their constitutional rights and can be tried by the military. Unbelievable. We have that queued up. Play this a little bit.
Watching is that standing with her when the buildings fell.
So when somebody says post 9/11 that we've been at war and it's called the war on terrorism, do you generally agree with that concept?
I do, Senator, because Congress passed the authorization for use of military force, which is still in effect, and that was passed, of course, on September 14th, 2001, 3 days.
They are going, let me just give you a preface. They are going to use the same laws that the New World Order under Bush put into play, the Patriot Act and anti-terrorism acts. They're going to use those laws. The Trump administration will use those laws against the enemy traitors in this nation. Very interesting stuff.
Later.
Let's talk about the law in war.
Remember, we're at war right now. China has declared it already. The U.S. media won't cover it, but we are in a hot war now with China in terms of the cyber spectrum.
Is there a body of law called the law of armed conflict?
There is such a body, Senator.
Is there a body of law that's called basic criminal law?
Yes, Senator.
Are there differences between those two bodies of law?
Yes, Senator.
From an American citizen's point of view, do your constitutional rights follow you? If you're in Paris, does the Fourth Amendment protect you as an American from your own government?
From your own government, yes.
Okay. So
very interesting questions. Let's get back to the timeline. On September 12, 2018, Trump signs Executive Order 13848, which declares a national emergency and establishes that the Director of National Intelligence, currently John Ratcliffe, must deliver an assessment of election interference no more than 45 days after an election, December 18th. We find this on Cov Executive Order right here. TV Champagne says too black pill to put any more energy. Well, just hold on a little longer. It's Christmas season. Hold on a little longer. Wait till you see all these little pieces and dots that Anons have also identified. And this goes this is old stuff. This is not Q. This is old fashioned connecting the dots. Okay, so the executive order is put into place. November 3rd, 2020, election occurs. Election night shenanigans appear fraudulent and raise questions. And it is alleged that vote data from voting machines is transferred to foreign servers in Spain and Germany. November 9th, Department of Defense Director Mark Esper is fired. And this is where it gets interesting, guys. This is what Cora shared before with the chain of command. And what you're about to hear now, Trump has removed people rapid fire around him. Bill Barr is stepping down, taking a long vacation. Long vacation. What does that mean? That he's never working in government again. The ineffective Bill Barr. He was a placeholder. But Trump is bringing loyalists in all around him in military positions. Get ready. November 9th, Department of Mark Esper's fire replaced with top loyalist Christopher C. Miller, formerly the director of, again, National Counterterrorism. Okay, that's military.com. I think we can open this. Trump fires Secretary Mark Esper, names Christopher Miller to lead the Pentagon. Okay, now we have to open up some more windows. November 10th, CIA Director Gina Haspel is seen meeting with Mitch McConnell. Remember, McConnell, he's a traitor. He's part of the two-party, one-party system. He's not part of America First, the real America First. I don't mean like LARPers hanging out in Miami or real America First. People that love America, love the military. Okay, as of Fox News, this is being reported, and as not, we're not going to open up every link, otherwise we will be here for hours. This anon is put together. Look at this. The timeline is massive, guys. So, she has not been publicly seen since. Gina Haspel, missing in action. MIA. November 10th, Undersecretary of Defense Dr. James Anderson was replaced by Anthony Tata. Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence and Security Joseph Kernan was replaced by Ezra Cohen Watnick. Chief of Staff to the Secretary of Defense Jen Stewart was replaced by Kash Patel. All from defense.gov. This is it, guys. Gotta hold out, stand firm. November 12th, House Representatives, get the music back on. Here's the company. Okay. Oh, yeah, doesn't need Senate to confirm replacement. Yes. Great point, Cord 42. What would be the perfect thing in the eyes of the world court? Hear me out, hear me out. You and me know about the secrets of the cabal, Jeffrey Epstein. But will that get the world behind Trump when Trump sends the military after the traitors in media, Hollywood Democrats? Or will they call Trump Hitler? Or is it this election fraud and the laws put in place and the traitorous nations that are against America, the dual citizens? This is a very important, this timeline anon. God bless you out there. Chicken Tits says, dude, your Bible study talk stream really hit home for me. It was just what I needed. Please keep up the good work. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. The link for this thread is in the description below. Click on open more and the link is there. And we have more Bible studies on the main channel. Those are the only videos really that are public and not private, because until February, the main channel is locked down. The main channel is Central Happenings Network 2, the number 2. All separate words. Okay, ready? Let's keep going. I'm going to read everyone's chats in a minute. If you have a question, put the word question in brackets and then ask the question, or at me at CHN3. I'm going to just keep going. Here we go. Where were we? Okay, a lot of people being replaced, guys. Let's open up the defense link real quick. Let's give the Department of Defense my IP address. Here we go. DoD statement on personal changes at the Pentagon. November 10th, 2020. This is, let me explain something, guys. We, everyone in this chat right now, all across the internet and future listening in past, present, future. We are at the forefront of an information warfare. It is normal to be a little disillusioned and demoralized at times. And it's just like getting a cold. You brush it off, you get back up. Okay, I had to turn the RGB lights on the desk. We're full power right now. Battle station is in full power. But what I was trying to say is we're at the forefront of this information war. We know what's going on, for the most part, we know a lot more than the average people. But this stuff in the last couple weeks, in the last month, has been happening so rapid fire that it's hard to keep up with. This timeline, Anon, is doing a service to America and the world history for continuity of history. Number 8, November 12th, House Representative Louis Gohmert says a German server containing U.S. election data was raided by the U.S. military. On YouTube, it's a video. Would you like to see it? It's 5 minutes long. We don't want to see it.
It's been confirmed that
We've all heard it.
more than 10,000 dead people.
And you know, we are following all of those allegations.
But you remember, I put the link. You guys watch it yourself. I'm giving you the bullet points. We can't watch 5 minutes. We have to cover a little bit more. If it was shorter and it was like queued up time, but it's there. It's only 5 minutes. If you at home, study. November 12th, the CISA report. The November 3rd election was the most secure in American history. There is no evidence that any voting system deleted or lost votes, changed votes, or was in any way compromised. CISA.gov, okay? It's important he put this here for a reason. November 13th now, Christopher Miller hints at troop withdrawal and writes, ending wars requires compromise and partnership. We met the challenge, we gave it our all. Now it's time to come home. Very interesting. Trump bringing all the troops home to secure the nation. In the last episode, we talked about the battle formation of our defense right now, the Republic. We have 3 carriers off the West Coast. We have 2 carriers off the East Coast. It looks like we are defending our borders. Crusaders saying we're on number 10 out of a huge list of 35 timeline events. So you missed about a good 25 minutes and probably 20 minutes of information. It'll be up in 4 to 6 hours after the show. We do not allow YouTube to DVR. We will in the future because we're going to be testing stuff, but this is live as it gets. So where were we? Ending the wars. Okay, ending the wars after the CISA report. November 17th, Trump fires CISA Director Christopher Krebs. 5 days later, a business week later, Trump fires him, saying the recent statement by Chris Krebs on the security of the 2020 election was highly inaccurate. Donald Trump from his Twitter. Absolutely incredible, guys. I hope you guys are sticking around. Do not get black-pilled quite yet. Wait till we're in Guantanamo Bay and we can crack a couple jokes in the bad timeline scenario that happens. But the real timeline scenario is what we're laying out right now. Okay. On November 18th now, Christopher Miller and Ezra Cohen Watnick announced that U.S. Special Forces Command will be streamlined and report directly to them. Let's take a look at this article from defense.gov, because this has right out of the mouth of the babes. Out of the mouth of the babes themselves. Reform will happen immediately to improve agility to the department and the command, and will enable us to streamline information flow. Guys, we are part of the information flow. We're changing culture right now. We're changing timelines. That's why I don't want any infighting within the communities right now. We need everyone to band together like Lord of the Rings and defeat this evil. So that's amazing out of the military defense. November 25th, Trump pardons Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn back in the fight, back in the arena. Michael Flynn was like, I don't know if he didn't recognize Alex Jones, or if Alex Jones, his faction is a separate faction and they don't like each other. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't have that pulled up. If one of you guys want to link it, you can link it in the Discord on the show thing if you guys want to find it. But basically, Alex Jones approached Michael Flynn and acted pretty weird. November 25th, Trump fires Henry Kissinger and 10 others from the Defense Policy Board, foreignpolicy.com, Pentagon purge leading advisors from Defense Policy Board. Are people understanding? You can cry to me all day about the bloodlines, and it's true. You can tell me all day about how much power the Rothschilds used to have, and it's true. But Henry Kissinger is a major bloodline power figure in American politics and royalty, and he was fired by Donald Trump and 10 others. On November 27th, 2 days later, the Department of Justice, DOJ, changes rules on executions, allowing executions by firing squad. Wasn't there something else they allowed to? Yeah, I don't know. Firing squad's back on the table. I thought electric chair too. November 28th, a day later, Michael Flynn and Thomas McInerney. I'm sorry to butcher this beautiful Irish name. McInerney. That's a good one. Gives interview on WVW TV alleging mass voter fraud and confirming that a server in Germany was raided and that several soldiers died in the raid. Okay? December 1st, Michael Flynn tweets out a link calling on Trump to declare martial law and hold a new election. For those of you that don't know, Bellagio, he is a winter birthday. This is Bellagio's birthday season. And this is a beautiful birthday we're leading up to, or having, or may have had, or is coming up. We'll leave it vague like that, but you understand that this is a beautiful season we're in. Don't be dismayed yet. Michael Flynn tweets a link calling on Trump to declare martial law and hold a new election. December 2nd, Trump gives the most important speech I've ever made, where he speaks about the rigged election. I mean, this is just...
Thank you.
I'm going to download this right now.
Thank you. This may be
Get the old boomer tech real player downloader and download this in 720p.
the most important speech I've ever made.
This is beautiful. This speech, guys, 45 minutes of Trump laying down the law. We are a very short attention span society, and I thank you all for hanging out. But 45 minutes for a president, I just gotta stir my iced tea on. For a president to talk about 45 minutes of that raw data and not bloviating, not like drooling and coughing like Joe Biden. Antarctica is beautiful this time of year. Absolutely gorgeous. Your godfather is born on New Year's. Mbole. I love it. Let's close this. So December 3rd, now video evidence of voter fraud is presented to the Georgia legislature and immediately dismissed as debunked. December 4th, Reuters writes CIA spokesperson Nicole DeHay told Reuters via email, well, this is the most absurd inquiry I've ever addressed. But I'm happy to tell you that Director Haspel is alive and well and at the office. So people were inquiring about Jenna Haspel. Very interesting, guys, don't you think? Let me see what you guys are saying on DLive. Memory holds over there. Awesome. How you doing over on DLive? Someone's a gatekeeper. Oh, that could be an old message. The way this message thing. I think you're talking about Jones, maybe. Yeah. Flynn didn't look like he wanted to talk to him. Umbrella Man over on DLive. Pure Palm and Mbole. What does 07 mean? I'm seeing 07 everywhere. Can someone tell me? Somebody school a 30-year-old boomer. What is this 07? I see it in a lot of like space-based video games. Very weird that I see it now after I'm playing Star Citizen. Wolfgang von Wilhelm says Jones is a useful puppet. What is telling, though, is that you can get a vist by police if you stream him frequently. Oh, a visit. Interesting. Over in Austria. He's over in Austria. Bert 11 saluting guys. Awesome. 07 is a salute. I get it. Aha. Wow. Boomer lore has been updated. Thank you. I just got the 2.3 update from you guys. Love it. I see it now. Yep. Tubal Cave. What are you guys talking? Tubal Cave. That name is always funny. It cracks me up. The Goyim known as Tubal Cain. Here we go. Where were we? The voter fraud. Gina Haspel. 21, December 4th, Trump orders troop withdrawal from Somalia. There was a hidden war going on. Approximately 700 troops, mostly special forces, were down there for, bad reasons, put it that way. Improper reasons, monitoring weapon movements, weapon trades, drug trades. Not doing them, monitoring like criminal activity, but mainly stuff for the old regimes, I call it. We'll call it like Obama tier activities. They've been reassigned. They didn't want to be there. Man, they're doing their job, following orders. December 4th, Trump fires 9 members of the Pentagon's Defense Business Board and installed people loyal to him in their place. Why would you do this if you're leaving, guys? Think about this. Why would you, is this a defeated... We're going to see the most amazing political realignment and history in the making. We're a part of it. We're witnessing it. We're actually at the forefront of it, monitoring first and foremost. On December 6th, Trump's legal team gets access to 22 voting machines in Antrim County. This is massive. Michigan and begins a forensic audit of the machines. Fox News is reporting that. December 6th, Justice Alito moves up SCOTUS hearing of Pennsylvania vote fraud case, Kelly versus Pennsylvania, so that it falls within safe harbor window. Safe harbor window. For all you people out there that don't know what that, welcome to the club. I also don't know what that is. I assume it's something maybe end of the year, the safe window for the cases they hear, quite possibly. I want to go check over on Twitch how many people. I don't want to click on Twitch. Everything okay? Is the show still on? Okay, there we go. Now it's working. 69 people total, 49 on YouTube, 5 people on Twitch, absolutely amazing, 18 on D Live, I love it. Guys, which one of you out there want to make a 4chan thread? I even give you permission to use a safe for work, distracting booba post to get the attention of these confused Zoomers and these whacked out boomers and everyone in between, mentally and physically. Get them into this channel right now. Let's promote this channel right now. Let's get them in here for the last timeline things, and they can rewatch it. Get some new faces in here. So, Justice Alito. Okay, December 7th, Pearl Harbor, Texas Attorney General files lawsuit against Wisconsin, Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan. It's an interesting date they picked. It's a date that signifies the starting of war, right? For constitutional election violations, the Supreme Court gives the defendants until December 10th to respond. December 8th, injunctive relief in Kelly versus Pennsylvania is denied. DemocracyDocket.com reporting. December 8th, also the Senate confirms Nathan Symington to the FCC, giving Republicans a 3-2 advantage in FCC policy votes. Could be important if they decide to make changes to Section 230. And then you got people like the Kiwi Farms degenerate, Null, I think his name is. that doesn't want this to happen. I'll close this website down. Section 230. At this point, get rid of Section 230. Get rid of Google. Stop subsidizing Google. Let's keep going. December 8th, it is reported on Twitter that several states, at least 7, intend on joining the Texas Supreme Court case, citing Equal Protection Clause violations. December 8th, a big day, December 8th. Wall Street Journal reports that FireEye, an institutional cybersecurity, has been hacked, and some of its hacking tools potentially stolen. The hack is very sophisticated. These hacks, guys, like I said, the war has already started. The faction wars have started long ago, but these, China is a main player. It's hard. It's very hard to put into context the physical threat that China poses to America, because the traitors within our government, the dual citizens that are in various countries, mainly Israel, but they've all sold out to China. We're not going to war with Israel anytime soon. So they're not really a physical threat to America. They're more like a meddlesome neighbor, in your neighborhood committee that is undermining and, poisoning your garden, trying to kill your dog. But in the event that people came to the neighborhood, you would fight beside them. It's a horrible relationship, bred by 50 plus years of abuse. But that is changing. And that is why Netanyahu has severed his relationship with Trump, took him off his Twitter. And it's various degrees. Like I said, this is tiptoeing through a yard of bullshit. You can't just become the outlier president that the media and Hollywood hates and go after these policies in his first term. This has to be done after election fraud. This has to be done after proving who is responsible. You understand, it's called discretion. Somebody make the 4chan post right now while the moderators are in their weakest moment. The 4chan mods. December 9th, 17 states joined the Texas SCOTUS case, including Alabama, Florida, Indiana, Arkansas, Kansas, Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, Montana, Nebraska, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, West Virginia. December 9th, Arizona joins Texas at a SCOTUS case. December 9th, Hunter Biden confirms that he is under investigation by the FBI over taxes, foreign business dealings. Again, we can't prosecute him for dick pics. We can't prosecute him yet for family incest until it's fully being investigated under the scope of the law and brought to light in the public arena through taxes and foreign business dealings. Then he could be looked into legally in all matters of life. December 10th, DC, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Guam, Hawaii, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Oregon, Rhode Island, Vermont, Virginia, the Virgin Islands. They're getting desperate, right? The Virgin Islands and Washington join the SCOTUS suit in defense of Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. So remember, they had till December 10th, right, to respond. They got their people together. These are all the states you have to be wary of, guys. And just because you live in one of these states does not mean that, it's completely helpless for you. You lost. Remember, this is not infighting. I could tell everybody that lives in the state of New York that you're completely lost. because your government in New York has sold you out. The taxes there, I just can't imagine it. But I have so many family and friends in New York. Why would you do that? California, I used to live in California. So California produced base Bellagio from learning good work ethic in California. So you can't write off. These are. Let me give you a good analogy. Are you ready for an amazing analogy? These states are under control. They're under. They've been usurped. They've been demon possessed. In a very popular children's game, we'll call it, called Castlevania Symphony of the Night. At the end of the game, you're faced with killing Dracula, and you can just kill him outright and get the normal bad ending, because Dracula will come back. Or if you find the special glasses, the silver glasses, I think, and you wear those glasses, you see that above Dracula's head, or actually it was Belmont, he was under control. You couldn't even get to Dracula. So Belmont, end of the game, okay? Now I'm remembering. You can either beat him, get the bad ending, Richard Belmont, or Victor Belmont, whatever his name is. You get the premise here, the archetypal story. But you put the glasses on, you see above him is this demon orb, and it's puppeting him. He's possessed. And we're not fighting flesh and blood, we're fighting a spiritual battle. So these states are under spiritual control. And you got to put the glasses on, and you have to see that. You understand? Let's keep going. Where are we now? So they joined the defense. And then number 35, December 10th, the Hill reports that the senior election security advisor at the Department of Homeland Security, Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency will leave the agency on December 18th. Big, because freaking bad news bears over there, guys. Major hack. There's also there's some more stuff. Look, more. I lied. It's not 35. There's more. Way more. What am I clicked on? Oh my God. Okay. I think we should take a little. Come on, son. Take a little break. There we go. Take a little break. I want to read what you guys are saying. Go up. I want you guys to stick around. Make a thread. Get some new people in here. We're on DLive. We're on Twitch. We are on YouTube right now. This is huge, guys. We have if 7 people watching over on Twitch. You guys rock over there. Especially if you're new, welcome to Central Happenings Network. I'm your host, Bellagio Sampler, known as Base Bellagio on Twitch, CHN over on DLive, CHN3 on YouTube. We're going over these amazing events. This is history in the making. We are in the eye of the hurricane. In 20, 30 years, we're all going to look back and we're going to revel at this historic time. This is leading up to global conflict, unfortunately, with bad actors. Those bad actors physically are manifested within China, because that's the army of the New World Order. They're seated in China. But really, this is a war from within. You're going to see Trump using anti-terrorism laws to go after the traitors within the American government and literally line them up in tribunal firing squads. Unironically, not in Minecraft. This will all be done at West Point by the military. Remember, at me at CHN3 to get my attention, to ask me questions. I'm scrolling up. I'm caught up on chat now. All the shills are gone, guys. They're doing double time over at 4chain. Ross Finkter, what's going on, brother? Sky King, Sky Kang. Sean Theme, welcome to the show, brother. Our main channel is under lockdown quarantine. We just have Bible studies and a few videos up on there. Links down below. It's Central Happenings Network 2 on YouTube. But now we are stationed over here, and it's getting pretty comfy over here at CHN3. How can we even go back at this point? Will they live stream it? Well, live stream what? Oh, yeah, definitely. Trump is going to go on a national address, and he's going to tell the people essentially what's happening. It's not going to be everything. It's going to be very historic presidential. You know, we have found that China, not Russian hackers, they always say Russian, right? Because people are just programmed by CNN. Where are we? Keep going. Well, let's read what this Anon said from the Confederate meme flag. Okay, we know Dominion voting system is corrupt. Also, our physical voting system is stupid. My point is Dominion existed in 2016, so why the F didn't Hillary cheat? They did, but the numbers were so massive that their cheating didn't even... You know, the left Chinese have shown, he even adds a couple merchants in there, so they will use intimidation, commit treason, murder, and many other heinous crimes in order to get away with their 4 factors. One Donald was a crazy... So this guy's going in. Nice meme flag. Good for you. You're irrelevant. So now let's keep going. Back to the real guy. Timeline Anon. 36, December 10th. Trump considers withdrawing drone and special force support supplied by the DoD from the CIA. Guys, what? New York Times. Let's go over there. Behind 5 layers of paywalls. Pentagon weighs sharp drawback in support for the CIA. Guys, this is where we've connected the dots. Now Terry Davis is smiling. The CIA is getting funding cut for their drones. December 11th, SCOTUS rejects Texas lawsuit. But that's a good thing because now Trump can act accordingly. It's going to have to be taken out of the hands of the Supreme Court. If they're not going to do anything about it, the military will. And that's the checks and balances of government. December 12th, Trump tweets, "We have just begun to fight." December 12th, Director of National Intelligence John Ratcliffe flies aboard Marine One with President Trump to attend the Army-Navy football game at West Point. December 13th, U.S. Treasury hacked by foreign state-sponsored hackers who stole information from the U.S. Treasury Department and the U.S. agency responsible for deciding policy around the internet and telecommunications. Absolutely massive. Thank you very much for following over on Twitch, G88, Ghee, like ghee butter. Ghee88, where were we? I want to pull us up on Reuters. Your beautiful follow distracted me. It was a good distraction. Exclusive U.S. Treasury breached by hackers backed by foreign government sources. They're crying about on CNN. They think it's Russia. Guys, CNN hasn't updated their firmware in years. Physically, metaphysically, spiritually, mentally. They're so far behind. Let's see. No, sometimes meme flags can have good information. But that guy, well, he wasn't going to provide anything too good. Katie HDNS says, YouTube deleted my channel and Google account for name dropping Veritas on CNN. Are you serious? Wow. No, Katie, we can see you. You're not shadow banned. This is a shadow ban free zone. Unfreaking fathomable. They're going for broke. Let's take a sip of some sweet tea. And that is Southern style sweet tea that I just spilled on my shirt. But it was worth it. Okay. Hey. All caught up in chat. Let's keep going. And guys, if you don't know by now, in 2020 propaganda war, I don't censor any comments. After the show, if you comment on a video and you don't see it, that means YouTube has censored you. They are, you can't even say crap. You can't say poo-poo. You have to, it's only positive comments are allowed through the algorithms. I'm not even joking. I gotta school you guys a little bit. So if you want to say something, use like, literally you have to use positive words. And you can even say the same thing every time. This is a positive and wonderful comment for the algorithm. And then you can say whatever you want. It's like there's like such a hidden scoring system behind the scenes. That's why gaming is important to understand. Because let's pretend we have a score system based on 100 being total. In my YouTube channel, if we do, every time we do a political show like this, we get negative 15 points. And if it gets down to 0, we start getting strikes, censored, shut down. And the way you keep the algorithm away is by uploading cat videos or making a music video once in a while, or record yourself playing the guitar or playing video games. That's how we've been doing pretty good over here at CHN3. Bible studies don't work. We tried that on the original channel. Bible studies are for you, me, God, for us to learn something. They are not for the algorithms at all. The algorithm, and they're actually negative. You get negative points for Bible studies. They're just as bad as news shows, according to YouTube. Oh, good old Caitlyn. Caitlyn Jenner. Okay, now let's continue here. We looked at Reuters. December 13th, it is reported that there has been a leak of personal identifying details of 2 million Communist Party members who have taken positions at major companies and institutions across the West. From Sky News. This was leaked everywhere the day after China attacked the internet with a massive DDoS attack. We're going to look at that. I hope the timeline on non put that. Not, we are going to add it. December 14th, judge removes protective order of Antrim County vote machine audit, allowing for results of the audit to be made public. December 14th, all swing states have dueling electoral college ceremonies. Politico reports Republicans who would have served as electors in several swing states had Trump won them, gathered in several mock ceremonies purporting to cast votes. December 14th, Trump tweets that DOJ Attorney General Bill Barr is leaving bye-bye the DOJ on December 23rd, and that Deputy Attorney General Jeff Rosen will become acting Attorney General. Richard Donahue will become Deputy Attorney General. And the Q posts, the recent Q posts, actually talk about this guy, Richard Donahue, before this was announced. Believe it or not, you know, we give credit to wherever it's due on this channel. It's just an algorithm. It's an AI construct. I think the Navy runs it. Navy Intelligence, OSI, ONI. Let's see. Let's keep going. This is my theories. It doesn't really quite matter. The point is, it's all information at the end of the day. December 14th, AP reports Electoral College results 306 for Biden, 232 for Trump. AP News. Gateway Pundit reports via Twitter that SolarWinds HQ, party to the December 8th FireEye hack, has been raided by Texas Rangers and U.S. Marshals. FireEye is an analogy for Lord of the Rings, Sauron, the fiery eye of Sauron. Think about that. Has been raided by Texas Rangers and U.S. Marshals. Absolutely incredible. Is there any more? Is there any more? SolarWinds customers. We're going to look at some of the customers that use this flawed technology. When it comes to technology, you either are somebody that doesn't update, or you're somebody like Bellagio that updates too much and gets too many NVIDIA driver updates. Doesn't not good. Not nicht so gut, as the Germans would say. Not so good. But the whole thing is this. Update your firmware. Literally, that's not just a metaphor. Make sure your computer is updated because of these crazy vulnerabilities nowadays. Your BIOS manufacturer, your motherboard manufacturer, unironically, they know what they're doing. You could say, oh, Bellagio, the backdoors, Intel, yada, yada. In the event that you are accurate, the backdoor is already there. Keep it up to date so at least only Intel can get in and check out your booba folder and not some Indonesian or Chinese hacker. I don't know. Guys, again, different strokes for different folks. I'm just giving advice. I could be wrong for your lifestyle, for your way of life. You might live out in the woods and only get internet once a year, and you do all your updating once a year. So, hey, I won't pee in your cereal. You do you. SolarWinds customers. SolarWinds comprehensive products and services. Over 300,000 customers worldwide. Partial customer listing. A lot of banks, big cities are run by these yahoos. MasterCard, Texaco gas station. Not my heckin' Texaco. Not the heckin' Texaco Reno, right? How would you say that one? Okay, I gotta type it out. Also, yes, so a lot of analogies with this solar wind. A lot of wording, right? They're using the word magic in these operations, also to send hints. The solar flares, there was a solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. Pretty insane. Dominion voting was used by solar winds, or vice versa. Solar winds is being used in Dominion voting. Pretty amazing. Let's keep this up. Let's see what you guys are saying. I want your thoughts on this. We're doing a call-in show on the next major news show. The next show might be a video game stream, but the next major news show is going to be a call-in show. Maybe we'll cover news, take some calls. Cover news, take some calls. We'll see. But for now, I'm literally doing an AMA right now. I will answer any questions you have or talk about. Just at me at CHN3, and I will see what you have to say much easier. So now that I have laid out timeline Anon's assessment, I can add some things to it, but at the very least, you cannot say that nothing ever happens. You cannot say that there's not something going on behind the scenes. There is something major going on behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen. Major. Let's take a look what our D-Live bros and sisters are talking about. There's some great chat going on over there. Black Eagle is leading the rally over there. He's giving. Oh, I gotta scroll up. Hold on. I'm catching up on all chat now across all three platforms. SolarWinds hack is what's called. Okay, here is some from Wolfgang von Wilhelm over on D-Live. He's saying SolarWinds hack is what's called an inline code exploit. They injected their backdoor in the beta dev process, and this SHA-256 was certified. Yeah. Like a fake certification, right? Thus, there are internal actors working in SolarWinds and got their malicious code in the latest update. Yeah, those are the worst. Inline, like that happened with major companies, you know? It happened with, like recently, I was reading about it with CC Cleaner. It's a popular cleaning tool to use. I use it to clean up my registry folder and old registry files to get rid of them. And that a long time ago was exploited. and like officially, it's certified and everything. And people are getting uploads. Oh yeah, Discord is available, guys. If Black Eagle wants to, it's up to Black Eagle. We can open up a link tonight, a 24-hour link, so people watching in the next 24 hours can share the link. Make sure it has infinite invites for 24 hours. If Black Eagle wants to do it, and then we could post it. If he posts it on, well, he could post it in all three. He's on all three. On Twitch, on DLive, and on YouTube. It is an extreme free speech zone. It's zero porn. It is Christian-based server, but it's free speech. We have fun. We laugh. We giggle. We cry. We watch movies. We have movie night. We all put pajamas on. But there's a vetting process because we open up the gates. A lot of spies try to come in, or people that won't mesh. You know. Now, I haven't quite asked my mods about this, what they feel, but you don't have to be a Christian, in my opinion, to join our Discord, but you do have to acknowledge certain things. You know, you might not, depending on where you are in your Christian walk or spiritual walk in life, you might, but you have to acknowledge certain things. So yes, it's very good. TV Champagne wants to join. That would be awesome. Black Eagle is going to open a link, and then you have to make a Discord and click on the link. The next 24 hours. And then you'll be brought to the vetting room before we unlock you for all the channels. We have it laid out just like 4chan, and there's so many channels that I can't even keep up. There's an outdoor channel, automotive, weapons, right? Just like 4chan, history. There's not everything, obviously, like I said. But we have a B, random, and no porn. So it's like original B. Just funny stuff. And like I said, I can't. Vetting process link inbound. Nice. So you're posting them on all three? I like that. Let's continue, guys. No matter, again, watch my recent Bible study just to get a general idea that it doesn't quite matter who's in the White House come January, because God is on the throne, Jesus reigns, he's alive, and he's coming back very soon. But we have to just enjoy this ride. Don't be demoralized, don't be blackpilled. We are on a roller coaster ride of history. We are like watching history, guys. Watching history unfold. It's like, it's so glorious. It really is. Like our children will talk about these times. We're here. It's like D-Day, the storming of Normandy. Like all these amazing events are unfolding right now on an information landscape. This is information war, and great battles are being won every day and lost every day. And perceptions are changing every day. It's crazy. 442 says, we are history's actors. God will part the Red Sea before us. We just need to act in faith. Amen. Link is good for only 24 hours for those listening in the future, and YouTube will probably not process this video for 4 to 6 hours. So you do the math. But that'll also help. And now that we figured it out, we will open up the link again on the next episode. So we'll catch you on the next wave if you're not in. Certain, like with a public vetting room, there might be like a situation where Black Eagle or another moderator might have to private message you. Like if Stevie Champagne comes in the Discord with a new random name. We have to differentiate between an imposter Stevie Champagne and the real Stevie Champagne. So we might have to private message you and ask you something that we don't want to ask in a room full of people, you know? Stuff like that. So perfect. Where is the link though? I don't see it on YouTube. Or am I just... I don't see it on YouTube, and I don't see it on Twitch, and I don't see it on Oh, yeah, I do. I see it on DLive and Twitch, but not YouTube. So let's put it on YouTube, Mr. Black Eagle. I probably can just copy it, right? Copy link address. Yeah. Ooh. Listen, Stevie, the best part about it is this. Use a fake number, fake email, whatever you want. But we are, like Cora said, we are the forefront. We're the actors of history. They will write about us in the history books. We have been having amazing, uplifting times chatting. We have a great chat feature on Discord where we can have like big group chats. People like Ricky Radness have been giving us entertaining moments of drunkenness and also, you know, camaraderie. You know, if we were all in the trenches in World War II together, these would be situations that would we be having. But it's happening on the digital scape because we're at a digital information war. So it's really cool to have the camaraderie and, like I said, the movie night. We had one movie night so far. It was more like we watched episodes of old cartoons. But we're going to do a real movie night. We're going to be watching the new Mel Gibson Christmas Santa movie that has amazing red pills in it called Fat Man. Pretty interesting. We're going to watch that coming up and other stuff. Yeah, once we identify who Stevie is, we'll streamline your process. Your vetting process will get streamlined. Okay. Let's look at amazing moments in history, right? In the Trump history. Faction war seen right here on meme format. Look at this meme, right? Amazing. Amazing. McDonald's, guys. This is Wendy's too? Wendy's? McDonald's? The beautiful American smorgasbord. Where's my music? They must have asking. Are you still listening? Okay. Music is back up and running. Okay. Let's talk now. Let's chat, guys. What do you think is going on? Just, guys, again, with the questions that are asked, there's nothing personal, no doxing. But I think one of the questions is, you know, who is Jesus Christ? Who is Terry Davis? If you don't know the question, say, listen, I don't know who Terry Davis is. I want to learn. Or I know who Terry Davis is. Give, you know. But if you say some atheist answer like, Jesus doesn't exist, you at least have to give an Encyclopedia Britannica answer that Jesus Christ was the historic Son of God who was murdered by the Roman and Jewish government. And I personally, you know, this is not me saying it. This could be you. Like I'm still new. I'm a new Christian. I'm still learning what I am. But I believe that Jesus existed, and I respect Christians. You have a better chance of getting in than someone that's like, oh, bro, science is awesome, bro. And have you noticed the uptick of anti-Christian threads on 4chan? Anti-Christian threads using heretic examples of fake Christians to mock real Christians. Look, I mean, it's out there. There's no anti-Buddhism threads. There's no anti-Confucianism threads. There's no anti-science threads. There's only anti-Christian threads. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. Yeah, I think most of you will fit in. Let's see. I gotta keep this chat open so I can see people on all platforms. How's Twitch? We have 8 people watching on Twitch. Amazing. What a good night over there. It's gonna help. Gonna help our stats. This song is a little much. I'm gonna have to skip this song. I'm gonna start doing the floss, dude. I'm gonna start flossing. Here we go. Here we go. Anti-Christian, anti-Muslim, anti-Italian threads. They're all the same shills. MT strategy is saying. I'm not even seeing anti-Muslim threads anymore. I'm just seeing today and yesterday was all anti-Christian. Mr. Anderson says, all of this is pinnacle, the political, the woo flu, to detract from some very serious implications to the continuity of the Earth's human society. That's an interesting take. I like that. I like that one. Guys, we are at the end of the show. I have a couple more articles actually. Let's scroll down timeline and on real quick. Maybe he has some more. Or has he been debunked? Is he being debunked in the process? Wait a minute. Oh, nope. Who's this? Like the Predator from Alien vs. Predator is also on the ship. I don't think I've seen this one. That's a good, very dangerous way to shoot a pistol. Okay, let's continue. Nothing wouldn't happen. Donald Trump is the last hope of USA. This is anonymous. I don't know if this is a bait thread or not. He has a meme flag. He says, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I believe the reason why military is allowing China to take over and not supporting Trump is because this guy already, he is broken English. I could tell this is going downhill already. Not impressing Bellagio. But broken English isn't a sign always of a shill. Not at all. There is so many awesome foreign anons out there. So we have to keep reading a little. They're baiting China to invade so that they could take over China with secret weapons. Okay, oh wait. China will invade and a conventional war will continue. Fighter jets versus fighter jets, long-range bombers, yada yada. American military is going to allow China to invade because they have secret UFO anti-gravity. A very interesting concept. I don't know what you guys think about that. Very possible. Gina Haspel's still missing. Where is she? No one knows. Very frail leader of the CIA. Someone's aunt is like my missing aunt. You know, she's off her meds. She needs constant attention. Someone find her, right? I had my Twitter. I'd post that. Just putting this out there. This anon puts. If FBI, DA, Gov, SOFS, DOJ, and judges are caught up in this voter sting op, Trump can legally claim courts cannot function. He could then issue a PEDS, Presidential Emergency Authorization document, and use ex parte Milligan to justify legal military tribunals on civilians. Stop pretending he wasn't ready for them to do this. So a lot of people out there is saying like, and I agree with them on like, yes, I don't agree with martial law in the streets. But let me give you my caveat. If any president had to install martial law on the American people, I would trust this guy to do it. Call me blind, call me a blumpkin, I don't care. But again, considering that we watched President Trump talk about Jesus Christ and Christmas in front of the White House a couple nights ago, this is the only guy that I would want to be able to justify martial law. Because guys, it's not going to be martial law against you and me. It's going to be martial law against Hollywood, the media, CNN, MSNBC, the Democratic Party, the China fraud. Okay, Lynn Wood, amazing man, was retweeted by Donald Trump. President Trump is a genuinely good man. He does not really like to fire people. I bet he dislikes putting people in jail, especially Republicans, quote unquote. He gave Brian Kemp of Georgia and Georgia's Secretary every chance to get it right. They refused. They will soon be going to jail. I pray in God's name. That would be amazing. In Jesus' name, I pray for justice. Again, wrapping up the beginning where what Cord was talking about, Obama had all, this was his chain of command. Trump tightened it up. Nice, it looks like a beautiful like run on a video game or a beautiful no scope in Halo. He's tightening up the ship. It is glorious. Glower rigged the election. Glow rigger exposed. Glow rigger. I like that. That's politically correct. Glow rigging. Glow rigger. I like that. Exposed. Don't let this slide. Remember that they Georgia official warns Trump election fraud that someone's gonna get killed, and then this daughter's boyfriend was murdered in a bomb that went off in a car. The news is calling it a car crash. Look at this fire. These car crashes that are like IED, like freaking drone strikes, right? And look, around the same time of the crash, there were military, Liberty planes flying around the area, modified military aircraft with ground sensors. All you can control a drone from that thing. Yes, you can. In the words of, I haven't watched the guy in a while. I gotta check him out with my new channel. Different. I'm not subscribed to him over here. I don't really watch anyway that much, but I tune in from time to time. He has good information from time to time, but he has that famous little twang in his accent. Mr. Montegraph, he says, "Don't you know," right? Or something like that. I love it. He would say that. SolarWinds HQ raided in Austin. More news to come. Austin, Texas HQ raid. Pornhub deletes massive evidence, guys, over the week. Now listen, it's a great thing that this is happening. Cleaning up the porn industry, right? Take it off the internet. Disgusting. But Pornhub, this is what's important here. They purged over like 11 billion videos. Who fucking knows? But the important thing is Hunter Biden had an account on Pornhub. All the evidence of various things were on there. Even his own personal private sex tapes with evidence was scrubbed, and a lot of other stuff was scrubbed. Now remember, they communicate on public forums. They communicate out in broad daylight with coded messages. Ghislaine Maxwell was a top moderator for Reddit. So, their secret communications are now been deleted and purged. Hunter Biden has been purged over there. Hunter Biden had an account. He consistently uploaded incest porn with his family members. Now Hunter Biden's account is wiped clean of all the incriminating evidence. How is this legal? Unbelievable. Gateway Pundit, they reported it. God bless them. Again, we need unity right now. If you don't like a particular, I'm even holding off on my e-celeb attacks lately. I just do a couple light jabs, like an older brother punching a younger brother in the arm. You understand? So I've been going easy on little Nicky boy, and because we need people right now to support Donald Trump, support what's coming, and put out positive information. Now, if people are putting out stupid stuff, I'll call them out on it, but we still need unity more than ever. That means that if you don't like Gateway Pundit, a broken clock can be right twice a day. Appreciate that they're covering stuff. Biden is deprived of 270 because the electors cannot be seated. Kyle Becker is saying, by one reading of the law as reported by Roll Call earlier this year, Biden is deprived of 270 because the electors cannot be seated. Then it goes to the House, where the GOP has 26 state delegations. They cast their votes for Trump. Ball game. We all heard that. We know, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna end. Let me tell you this right now. Are you ready for the most important caveat of this whole show? Listen here very carefully. Ready? Let me formulate this. This cannot end with a CNN nightly news article with them saying that Trump won legally, that the Supreme Court turned it around for Trump. That has to be only part of it. There has to be a legal and lawful military action that happens where traitors of this nation that facilitated Dominion, facilitated the hacks at SolarWinds, facilitated the Democrats and Chinese hackers. These people need to be military tribunaled. Make that a meme. You've been tribunaled. They need to be tribunaled big time. It can't just end peacefully, put it that way. It has to end with a little bit of pizzazz and flair. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? I'm not saying full out Minecraft. I'm saying that there has to be like, you got to see people in government being locked up or prosecuted. Or like, you know what I mean? There's got to be some type of like, like the timeline that I just read you guys. And I believe it's happening. Because that'll put an end to the Democratic collusion and corruption forever. If it gets brought to light in the way that it's coming, that it's happening. FBI agent reportedly shot person on DC Metro. Police are investigating. People are saying it was a glower incident. I don't know. I figured we'd cover it because there is so much happening right now. You cannot say it never happens because it is happening major. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our show. I want to thank you all for sticking around and watching. Make sure you share this video, get it out to your friends, your neighbors, your family, your pets, your relatives, your cousins, your cohorts. Let's help grow this backup channel to 1,000 so I can make community posts. We are at 832, I think. Help me get to 1,000. Spread this, subscribe. If you've been just watching, thinking about subscribing, I could use your subscription more than ever. You will be helping us facilitate new communication methods on the backup channel. I want to thank my Patreons more than ever. You are helping make Christmas warmer and kinder. I want to thank the amazing Anons that have been donating behind the scenes randomly in the middle of the night. We had the Roger Anon, we had the humble Christian Anon that's been hitting us once a month, it seems like. It's been amazing. Your donations mean more. They mean a lot. They help out a lot around here, just so you know. Your donations mean a lot. And that being said, guys, the Discord has opened up. I will see you in the Discord. Hopefully, just be cool. Be cool and you'll make it through the process. We have to give you a cavity search to make sure there's no bombs on you in Minecraft. Mario Fernandez, what's going on, brother? Thank you all for watching. I'm going to stop the recording. We're going to keep streaming just to conserve a little hard drive space. The computer is running awesome. I just isolated an issue that I've had for 2 years. If you have an Asus motherboard, you need to use your onboard Realtek audio drivers and delete if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you have to delete your NVIDIA HD graphics driver. Causes latency. Other than that, we're looking great. I figured out my upgrade path to keep it cheap next year. We're on an 8600K 6-core processor. We overclock it. It's been doing everything perfect. We have pretty high quality streams for one computer. And thanks to you guys, everything's working great. But the upgrade path with this motherboard, I can actually get a 9th gen. There's an 8th gen motherboard, but Intel allows you to use 9th gen with it. So our upgrade path will be an 8-core processor for next year. That'll push this computer to be able to be used for 3 to 4 more years without having to upgrade motherboard and CPU. So we're doing pretty good. Delta Echo, you will be able to rewatch this. It just needs to upload and process on YouTube. We're as live as it can be. Give it a couple hours. Save the link up on top. You might be able to rewatch it in low definition. Just copy and paste the link up on top because YouTube puts us on the back burner, being a small channel. And this video won't be processed for a couple hours. And also, I will be uploading it right now to BitChute. Check out my BitChute. All the links for my backup channels are down below. We have a brand new video game only channel that we will use as a crossroads and gathering point. If we ever lose these channels, we will always have that video game channel. I got the hiccups now. We'll always have that video game channel to fall back on. Guys, I got the hiccups. They're coming in. They're coming in good. I hate hiccups. Oh my God. The nanobots. Oh, that's a good way to end the show. Luckily, that's not in the recording. For the BitChute upload, this is just the YouTube, Twitch, and DLive exclusive live hiccup stream. God bless each and every one of you. Stay motivated, stay smiling, stay laughing. That defeats the enemy more than anything because they don't laugh, they just cry. They're not happy, they're just sad. They don't dial 9, they just dial 8. And that's about it. Guys, God bless you all. I love you.